war stories. Last time we got friends in high places. This is kind of something I did off. I'm probably gonna do it sometime. But today we're gonna be doing Avianti Sovaia. Volunteer for the Italian Adrifit, a shock trooper, a unit battling amongst the Italian Alps. So we're gonna be going to the Italian Alps, which is something I learned about. So we're gonna be going there. And we're gonna have some fun, real fun. So we're in Dolomites, Northern Italy, fall 1918. Italy and Austro-Hungary are deadlocked among the Alps, braced by snow-capped mountains. Neither side can find a way to dislodge their enemy regular forces, dig in there, reinforce their positions. Meanwhile, an elite mountaineer regiment preparing an unorthodox assault. The unit specializes in high-risk assault. The Arati motto, O la Vittoria, O tu Akatpi. Translation, we either win or we all die. So, yeah, we're going to Italy. I've heard about like stuff like people being like soldiers' bodies still being found in the mountains. So yeah.
You up there?
So let's do this. So we're father, and we're working our desk.
Are you all right? We're ready for you to cut the cake. Wow, these are incredible.
Yes, it was an incredible time.
You looked very handsome in that uniform.
That's not me, that's Matteo.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry, Dad. Take as long as you need.
No, it's okay, Tesoro. It's time I told you what happened to him. It was during our last battle together, just a few days after our 21st birthday. My brother's battalion had been ordered to capture a fort deep into enemy territory. I wasn't going with him. I was part of a special unit with a different mission.
Alright.
Our task was to support Matteo's battalion. We were a proud unit. We changed the war for Italy. The Arditi.
So, Avianti Sovaia, the RDT. So, it sounds like the woman's a American, so he might have like immigrated after war. So, we have a winner, we all.
While Matteo was pushing forward, I had to fight up the mountain and take out anything targeting his unit.
Just hearing the story makes me worry for you.
Don't worry, I was in a full suit of armor. Besides, the Arditi were proud volunteers. They would have done anything for Italy. A church was sitting at the base of the path. Enemy troops had fortified it. I had to fight them first.
the trenches now. I thought he wanted mercy there for a second.
All that was left after the flame troops were some foot soldiers. After that, the church would be ours.
Alright. I'm not gonna die. I am not gonna die.
bisogno di rinforzi! Vediamo in cima! Carica!
Saint Anastasia Church. This was actually based off the daughter of the Caesar, of the final Tsar of Russia.
There was an artillery gun that was shelling us.
I think it was Nicholas III or Nicholas II. He was a Tsar, and then they were all cut out. That's when communism started. Let's open up these. What are these? Don't fit charge. Some of this. So they're finished. Let's move up.
Matteo and the entire Italian offensive was in danger as long as that artillery gun remained. So I had to take it down.
So I'm technically going in alone. Oh, okay, never mind. Because I just looked back and there was this guy coming up. Hello? Okay, they're just watching from behind.
to blow up the gun itself. That explosion was one of the sweetest sights of the war for me. But there was no rest. I could see an anti-aircraft gun over the next ridge that was taking out our planes. And that was my next target. The gun was manned by Austro-Hungarian troops. I had to remove them before I could use the gun myself. Take down the last man, but then I hear a noise that I will never forget. They were targeting Matteo's unit below me, so I do the only thing I can.
Alright.
It was me against an entire enemy bomber squadron. We had no reinforcements. If those men were killed, our advance would be completely halted, and I would have lost Matteo. After the first few went down, they started targeting me. I had to stand my ground.
I died. Alright, let's shoot these
an entire enemy bomber squadron. We had no reinforcements. If those men were killed, our advance would be completely halted, and I would have lost Matteo. After the first few went down, they started targeting me. I had to stand my ground.
Frick, I'm gonna die. No, I died. Why is this so hard?
It was me against an entire enemy bomber squadron. We had no reinforcements. If those men were killed, our advance would be completely halted, and I would have lost Matteo. After the first few went down, they started targeting me. I had to stand my ground.
Alright, finally survived.
Were you still safe behind your armor?
Of course. Nothing could dent it. But then the planes veered away.
Oh, crud. Don't tell me I have to run. Ooh. The things that can happen during a war. First off, an avalanche of rock. Second off, surviving a plane crash. Third off, I don't know what else could happen during a war. Okay.
When I got up, I thought I had died and gone to hell. They blew up the mountain. They buried us. They buried themselves.
Oh, God. Mateo.
I had to find him. So I went down into that hell. It was my only choice.
Alright, so here comes the part where we sneak and stuff. Last was just open fire and all that. So this is gonna be fun.
I had to find Mateo. He could have been anywhere.
Okay. What is that sound? Alright.
I started with the first thing that came through the fog. There were allies pinned inside lodges. I needed to save them.
Okay. Okay, don't die, don't die. Alright. I'm gonna rush towards here, hoping that there's something. Nope, not gonna help. Not gonna help. There's gotta be something here. What's in crate number 1? Manfrugan's sniper.
We could hear them before we saw them. Armored vehicles coming from the enemy fort.
But you didn't have your equipment anymore.
There were crates of enemy weapons in the lodges that we scavenged and prepared ourselves with.
Let's grab you. Yeah, I died. So I am a terrible person. Wow, this is just a year after the last story. If you guys tuned in on that episode, we just played as an Air Force man, or actually, he wasn't even Air Force. He was just some guy that stole someone's plane.
We could hear them before we saw them. Armored vehicles coming from the enemy fort.
But you didn't have your equipment anymore.
There were crates of enemy weapons in the lodges that we scavenged and prepared ourselves with.
Nessuno mi sfugge! Datemi una mano!
Oh, frick. So, I am a terrible person. I am a terrible person that does not deserve to live. Just kidding, I have all the right to live. Except for after that.
We could hear them before we saw them. Armored vehicles coming from the enemy fort.
But you didn't have your equipment anymore.
There were crates of enemy weapons in the lodges that we scavenged and prepared ourselves with. Through sheer force of will, we took out their firepower. The lodges were safe, and I had to move on.
You never said, was Mateo in those lodges?
No. The men said his unit had made it further up.
Alright, he... No, don't get my hopes up.
Every part of me wanted to get out of the trenches, but I could hear Italian yelling. I knew my friends were trapped. Everywhere I looked, too late. I felt alone among ghosts. After a while, I couldn't even look at the bodies. I had to have made it to the fort.
Oh, dang.
since I saw Tesoro. I had to convince myself I wasn't dead.
Like what?
Fire. Fire everywhere.
Superiamo le trincee! Addosso quei bastardi!
Frick AT-AT.
There were two ways into the fort. I could either go through the underground tunnels, or above ground by circling around the back.
Not through the front?
I no longer had my armor. It was impossible.
So yeah, I'm gonna just pause here for a second, guys, and you should relax, have yourself a nice little snack while I go do something. Okay guys, DoomzDay Gaming back, and today, or I'm just kidding, and we're gonna back this. What's clicked? Film manuals. So yeah, we're gonna continue on. What is there left? Oh, that's so cool. If you guys don't know, I think it's so cool. Look at my gun. I actually find that interesting. Like, I know you can... Alright. Fire. Oh, I died because of a tripwire. Okay, so I died right when I get back on. I die. That's nice. So let's retry this again. Down. No! I didn't mean get down like that. I meant to get down alive, not dead. Let's try this again. I'm mad. I'm very, very mad. Please don't make me mad. Dang it. try this again.
I don't know how. I just knew Matteo wasn't there.
All right.
I still think about that field. Every day. I'd almost stopped looking. Started giving in to the hope that Matteo had escaped. And then...
No! No!
So he died in the end. That's actually kind of sad. Like, why couldn't we just get over war? Why did the world just have to be like that?
He never got older. And here I am, still. Who decides such things? Buon compleanno, Matteo.
Unheedful following the war, empires collapsed, new countries were formed. The world and our view of it was changed forever. Yeah, you think? Families were changed not only by those they lost, but also by those who returned. Both the fallen and the veterans became known as the lost generation. So yeah, that was Avianti Sovaia. Sovaia. I actually kind of am heart touched by this, but yeah. That was really sad in a way, cause no one knows. Like, personally, I don't know how it feels losing someone important, but obviously some people do, and I respect them for that. Whew. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this war story, and make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you want me to redo some of these and like get the stuff, or if you just want to see me try and rush them again, that's fine with me. So until next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay cool, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.